Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and today we are going to talk about WWE Smackdown, the fallout after WrestleMania. Raw was a letdown, so let's hope Smackdown was a little bit better. Let's take a look on this fresh edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. SmackDown opened up the same way it did on Monday. We had Cody Rhodes coming out with the only thing that I actually like about Cody Rhodes, his theme song. Well, and that's about it. Cody came to the ring. He did his little spiel about thanking everybody for that world title victory speech. Thank you everyone for thinking that I was going to do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And sorry The Rock cut me off, 15 minutes into my promo last Monday. Let me finish with a fresh 25er. Cody, I don't know. He just wanted to speak about this has been great, and if any opponents want to come after me, you better be able to bring it to the king. And there was also 2 triple threat matches to determine Cody Rhodes' opponents for Backlash. So I'll have to talk about them a little bit later, but first, on with the show. First off, we had the first triple threat match between L.A. Knight, Bobby Lashley, and Santos Escobar, who still denies beating up, Red Dragon? I think it may have been Carlito or Andrade, and they're going to turn on Rey Mysterio Jr. But that's going to be further down the line. Now this match, of course you knew LA Knight was going to win. One, he's the only really big name in the match and who would be a very good competitor against Cody Rhodes. Also, you had AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and Rey Mysterio Jr. in the match later tonight. Now, if you are a wrestling fan and you know wrestling, you know LA Knight was going to win, and then you probably knew who was going to win that next triple threat match. I'm not going to ruin it. You just think and ponder as we go on with this 8 Minutes with Aaron. The next segment after that was the Bloodline. Paul Heyman came out with Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. He went and talked about Roman Reigns' loss, how he was distracted and wanted his revenge for 10 years ago when Seth Rollins' infamous chair shot on the Shield and went with Triple H. I get it. And then Cody Rhodes used that opportunity to cheat his way into 3 crossroads and a victory. I don't know where this is going to lead. Is Roman Reigns going to have another match against Cody Rhodes anytime soon? I'm going to say no. I think we've seen the last of Roman Reigns for quite some time. Not only is he a part-timer, now he doesn't even have the title. But the interesting part was, Solo Sikoa got on the mic and said, winners are winners and losers are losers. He didn't say them in those exact terms. And the losers need to be taken care of. There are consequences. And he looked and pushed over to Paul Heyman, pushed that guy out of the way, looked straight at Jimmy Uso, and Jimmy Uso's like, "What, bro? You want to fight me?" Solo Sikoa gave him a nice, gentle hug. They both turned around and bah! Right from the back, there was a man in the hood who turned out to be Toma Tonga, who is the adopted son, get that, adopted son of Haku. It's not his son, adopted. And he is from New Japan Pro Wrestling. I had asked my brother about this guy. I guess he was in the Bullet Club at some point. The dude was husky, beat down Jimmy, and then Solo Sikoa killed Jimmy with a bam, 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 all those Samoa spikes. So Jimmy, I don't know, he might be gone for quite some time. And later on during the night, when Paul Heyman went to go check on Jimmy, Solo Sikoa and Toma Tonga told him that it was under the Tribal Chief's orders. And Paul Heyman's like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? So we are going to get a further story. Maybe Jay is going to come to Jimmy's aid, and we're going to set up some tag team matches. I guess the Bloodline shit ain't over, because they're still going to mess around in the Bloodline. Maybe, when Rock comes back and be like, look at this distension between the Bloodline, Roman, this is your fault. And then they'll have a match or some shit like that at WrestleMania next year. Continuing right along, because I am burning the clock on 8 Minutes with Aaron, they had a segment with my girl Bayley. Bayley's the best. She's looking great. She's been training hard. She thanked everyone. And then she told Naomi, you are the next challenger in line. Tiffany Stratus came out. She's like, I believe I should have a match. I beat Naomi. Tiffany Stratus, boo, boo, boo. Gosh, she is beautiful. Beautiful. She's no Bayley, but she's something else. Which led to Naomi coming out. That had a match between Naomi and Tiffany Stratton. The match seemed very, very slow paced, and Naomi picked up the victory. And next week it will be Bayley versus Naomi in a #1 contenders match, even though Bayley said she would put up the title against Naomi. So I have no idea what's going on there. They're probably setting that up for a triple threat match, tossing Stratton in it for Backlash. There was a squash match between Braun Breaker and some other guy, Cameron Grimes. One spear, 1, 2, 3. That was over. Then there was Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. They came out to face Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. If you didn't see Monday, Jade Cargill destroyed Chelsea Green, and it was just like that. She came in the ring after a hot tag. Not even a hot tag, because Piper Niven and Chelsea Green had no offense against these two. Jade came in, destroyed Chelsea Green again. 1, 2, 3. Jade is looking like the most dominant female in all of sports entertainment. And I say sports entertainment because she's not great at wrestling, but she does look like a star. That would lead us into the big main event, the last triple threat match. Kevin Owens versus Rey Mysterio Jr. versus AJ Styles. This match was fantastic, but what we need to talk about was the beginning. As Kevin Owens was making his way to the ring, he was doing like a little backstage segment where he wanted people to film him on the way to the ring. And as he was going, he picked up a title belt, I guess, for whatever state they are, and the hockey team, and put the title on. And then he threw a CM Punk shirt that was sitting on the table on the ground. What is that, Kevin Owens? I know you made your little speech on some kind of interview saying you and CM Punk don't go eye to eye because he told you back in ROH that you shouldn't wear a t-shirt. Now you're throwing his t-shirt on the ground? There's some seeds. You guys, WWE is planting so many seeds for so many feuds with CM Punk. It's unbelievable. And everybody's going to want to see it because CM Punk's the best, which I now need to talk about the final match, which I'm going to tell you who won. It's AJ Styles, of course, because next week you're going to have the rematch between LA Knight and AJ Styles from WrestleMania. Who else was going to win? And if you were a smart booker or you're a smart fan, you knew that was the outcome. There was a lot of great spots, a lot of top rope smashes, there were triple suplexes, other stuff that I can't remember what they did, but it was great. There was a stunner on the apron, Kevin Owens on the Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio hit AJ Styles with 619. KO then, was beating up AJ Styles. And then it finally came down to Rey Mysterio getting on the top rope as AJ Styles was setting up to jump on Kevin Owens with some kind of splash, and did the Styles Clash on Rey onto Kevin Owens, got the pin, 1, 2, 3. So SmackDown wasn't great other than seeing my girl Bayley and Tiffany Stratton in the ring, and it was predictable, very, very predictable. And I'm going to give this one an up just because I love my girl Bayley. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time when we go over more things, more stuff, and probably more other things. I will see you later. Bye.